Matt Kavanaugh, CMZ Trading, is here to kick off our trading day. And Matt, the stock market's feeling a bit unsteady, but still holding on to those high gains. We're not that far from record territory here.
No, we're not. And, you know, it's been a really exciting start to the year, but definitely an explosive run and maybe a little bit of a pause just because we've gone so far so fast.
Are there any signals or clues in this market as to when we could see a real correction?
Oh, boy. No, but I will say that something that we found a little interesting is just that the vol has stayed really firm and found a little bit of an uptick here as we're on new highs. So I don't know that I would be calling for a crash, but I think we're at one of the longest periods in history without a 3% sell-off. So it'd be really interesting to see.
Let's take a look at IBM, Big Blue, turning in earnings after the close last night. So actually had some decent news to report.
Yeah, they did. It looks like they're, finally back to revenue growth after a long time, and they're concentrating on, I believe they call it their strategic initiatives, things like cloud, which is really hot, security, those types of things. But, it didn't look like the market really loved it, selling the stock off 5% right after earnings.
Let's take a look at another stock that a lot of people are watching slide to the downside, General Electric. Now, I know we've talked about this on the show before, but boy, that slip below 17.
Yeah.
Where is the floor on GE?
Where is the floor? That's a good question. It's something that we've been talking about for a while because it's one of those names, one of those bellwether names. Your grandparents probably talked about it, and it's kind of gone against what a lot of big investors have thought. So at a certain point, I think it's worth a value play. We talked about it before the stock was above 20 and, stay away from it. But as that stock sells off and it seems like the economy's firing and the other stocks are getting more expensive, at a certain point you think maybe a value play, and I think we're pretty close to it.
You do, because there are some big time investors who are saying that they want to own GE, they want it in their portfolio.
There are. We had a big Chicago legend today. He's been long it. He's a well-known value guy, and he said, quite frankly, I swung and missed. And so I don't think that their business is going to fall apart. I think it's pretty bad right now. And when you see that kind of capitulation, those kind of people saying, hey, maybe we messed up, and it seems like all the news is kind of at the bottom, that's when I'd like to step in, and I think we're pretty close.
Thanks so much. Have a great trading day today.
Thank you.